A leaked confidential document shows the province could have taxpayers clean up abandoned oil and gas wells, and it could cost billions. But what the 71-page report says and how the province is responding are two separate pictures. The draft proposal outlines months of consultations with government, rural municipalities, energy companies, and industry experts. Tyson Fedor reports.
The Mature Asset Strategy draft report, stamped confidential, wants government to maximize value, manage risk, and ensure the long-term viability of Alberta's energy sector. The 71-page report, obtained by CTV News but first reported by the Globe and Mail, mentions the creation of a legacy asset insurance fund, which would be funded by well licensees but ultimately backstopped by the province.
This will bankrupt the province. All Canadians need to stand up and say, absolutely not. This is just too late in the ball game to change this. Everybody in Alberta's future depends on it.
The draft report shows Alberta has around 274,000 marginal, inactive, or decommissioned oil and gas wells. Estimates place cleanup costs anywhere between $33 billion to hundreds of billions of dollars.
I haven't seen it. I'm waiting for it, but there will be no public money given to private companies to clean up their wells.
The recommendations prioritize health and environmental impacts.
When landowners get compensated in the first year, damage to the land is one of the factors that they can ask for compensation for. They never get it because of the whole premise that the land will be cleaned up and given back to them in the first place.
During consultation, unpaid property taxes by oil producers was an issue for many municipalities. Ponoka County says it's written off $6.5 million in taxes and surface leases owed by oil and gas companies.
I might lose another million this year, but I'm more worried too about those surface rights owners. I've got surface rights owners, good friends of mine, that are owed $30,000, $40,000. Imagine you at your home were out $30,000 or $40,000 for how your home is functioning from somebody using your land and not paying their bills.
The vast majority of oil and gas companies pay their taxes in full and on time, but there's a small number of those that behave badly.
The report suggests the taxpayer-backed liability transfer to assume the operations.
This is unsurprising. This is pure Danielle Smith. Danielle Smith wants to socialize business risk while privatizing healthcare. What kind of a conservative is that?
Tyson joins us now. Tyson, this proposal could face legal challenges if adopted.
And Tara, those legal challenges could come in the form of constitutional challenges when it comes to property rights, environmental impacts, and taxation fairness. Now, the report does mention, excuse me, instead of taxpayer-backed liability transfers, Alberta could consider mandatory cleanup funds attached to all new wells, stronger enforcement of liability payments, and public-private partnerships where industry would be at the financial risk, not the actual public. Now, at this point, Tara, there is no date set yet for when this report will be finalized and released.
Okay, Tyson, thank you.